While resting on the battlefield, a soldier noticed a strange glint of light coming from an open field ahead. Curious, he walked over to check it out and discovered it was just a photo of a woman. Thinking it might belong to one of his comrades, he slipped the photo into his pocket. Just then, an artillery shell exploded right where he had been resting moments ago. The blast knocked him unconscious, and the fire from the explosion claimed the lives of the soldiers beside him. By pure chance, Paul had survived only because he stopped to pick up the photo. "Looks like it saved you," someone remarked. After that, Paul asked everyone he met if they recognized the woman in the picture, but no one knew who she was. Not long after, Paul's unit pulled out of the war zone. On the way back, his fellow soldiers teased him, saying if it weren't for that photo, he wouldn't still be alive. Before they could finish joking, another shell struck their vehicle. Even Paul couldn't believe it, he had survived again. When the war finally ended, Paul returned to a quiet, peaceful life. But the horrors of war had taken a toll on him. He developed PTSD. Even the sound of explosions in a video game would send him into a panic. But things got worse. One morning, when his young nephew tried to wake him, Paul reflexively grabbed the boy by the neck. His sister walked in and witnessed the whole thing. She didn't blame him, but Paul couldn't forgive himself. That night, he searched online and finally found the city where the lighthouse in the photo was located. After recording a farewell video for his sister, he set out at dawn with his dog, beginning a journey to find the woman in the photo, the one who had saved his life. He didn't use any transportation. He walked, enjoying the ever-changing scenery and holding on to the hope in his heart. He passed through countless towns and landscapes. Eventually, he arrived at the white lighthouse from the photo. He showed the photo to people in the village, asking about the woman. Finally, someone at a tavern recognized her. She ran a dog kennel on the outskirts of town. Paul rushed there. In front of a little green cottage, he saw her for the first time. She stepped out into the sunlight, and Paul was momentarily stunned. He stood frozen, speechless. The woman ran a successful pet shop, but since it was in the countryside, she struggled to hire workers. Even her elderly grandmother had to help out. Paul reached into his pocket to pull out the photo and explain why he had come, but instead, he accidentally pulled out a job flyer. The woman misunderstood and thought he was there for the job. Smiling, she handed him an application form.